Hook opening lines. Most men believe female arousal is a simple physical reaction. Touch her, kiss her, and desire will magically appear. But the truth, women's sexuality works in a much deeper, more complex way. What really turns a woman on is not only in her body, it starts in her mind. And unless you understand this hidden connection, you'll never fully unlock her desire. So, let's uncover the real psychology of female arousal and why her emotions, safety, and trust matter more than anything else. Section 1. The biological response when a woman becomes aroused. The brain acts first. Signals travel to her pelvic region, increasing blood flow, swelling the vaginal walls, and creating natural lubrication. This isn't just biology. It's her body's way of saying, I feel safe, I feel connected, I am ready. Natural lubrication reduces friction, makes intimacy pleasurable, and sends signals back to her brain, amplifying desire. But here's the catch. Physical readiness without emotional connection often feels incomplete for women. The body might respond, but the mind still holds the key. Section 2. Emotional triggers are stronger for most women. The mental and emotional triggers outweigh the physical. When she feels valued, safe, and truly desired not just for her body, but for her presence, her brain releases dopamine and oxytocin. These hormones aren't just about pleasure. They build bonding, trust, and deep attraction. That's why words, gestures, and emotional presence during intimacy are just as powerful as touch. When her emotions align with the moment, her body responds naturally and intensely. Section 3. The role of foreplay. Think of foreplay as more than touching or kissing. It's an experience of emotional and psychological preparation. Whispering the right words, making her laugh, building anticipation. Even just giving her your full attention, all of this activates her mind before her body reacts. Without this emotional buildup, the body might resist. Vaginal muscles can stay tense, leading to discomfort rather than desire. With it, however, her arousal grows deeper, more intense, and far more satisfying. Section 4. The enemy of arousal: stress. Here's something most men don't realize. Stress is the silent killer of female desire. When a woman is anxious, her body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol works against arousal, shutting down the natural sexual response. This is why a woman might seem distant or uninterested when her mind is heavy with worry. But when she feels relaxed, safe, and emotionally supported, her body opens up naturally. Stress-free environments fuel her desire, while pressure or tension kills it instantly. Section 5. Hormonal influence. Biology also plays its role. Around ovulation, estrogen levels peak, making the body more sensitive and naturally lubricated. Many women report feeling a stronger sex drive during this phase, not because of mood alone, but because their bodies are biologically primed for intimacy. Women's sexual desire is a fascinating blend of psychology and biology. It's not just about what happens in the body, it's deeply tied to the mind and emotions. When a woman is aroused, her brain activates a chain reaction. Blood flow increases to the pelvic region, the vaginal walls swell slightly, and natural lubrication is produced. This lubrication doesn't just make intimacy comfortable, it's the body's way of signaling readiness and enhancing pleasurable sensations. But here's the key. Women are often more responsive to mental and emotional triggers than just physical touch. When she feels valued, safe, and truly desired, the brain releases powerful hormones like dopamine and oxytocin. These chemicals heighten arousal, build trust, create a stronger emotional connection. That's why foreplay is so important. Gentle touches, affectionate words, deep kissing, and even anticipation, all of these send powerful signals to the brain, which in turn amplify physical responses. Without this emotional and psychological buildup, the body may remain tense, leading to discomfort instead of pleasure. Stress, on the other hand, works against arousal. High levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, interfere with the body's natural readiness. This is why relaxation, emotional support, and a sense of security play such a vital role in female desire. Hormonal cycles also influence arousal. During ovulation, when estrogen peaks, many women naturally feel a stronger sexual drive due to increased sensitivity and lubrication. In short, women feel most aroused when mind and body are in sync. There is relaxation, natural lubrication, emotional safety, and connection. Sexual desire in women is never just physical. It's an experience woven from trust, intimacy, emotional chemistry. Part 2 Cliffhanger Recap. We've already uncovered how female desire is a mix of body, mind, and emotions. But here's the part. Men rarely understand there are hidden psychological red flags that can instantly shut off her arousal, even if she was interested just moments before. Let's dive into these silent killers of intimacy. 1. Emotional disconnection. Woman may be physically with you, but if she feels emotionally distant, desire disappears instantly. She doesn't want just physical touch, she wants to feel seen. When her partner fails to make her feel valued, her brain doesn't release those pleasure-building chemicals. Instead, it signals withdrawal. Think of it like a switch. If emotional connection is absent, arousal shuts down like a light going dark. 2. Feeling rushed. Men often rush into intimacy, thinking speed shows confidence. But for women, pressure kills passion. The female body needs time to open up physically and mentally. When she feels rushed, her body tenses, cortisol rises, and the natural process of lubrication slows down. The result? Discomfort replaces desire. 3. Lack of trust. A woman cannot fully surrender to intimacy without trust. If she feels unsafe, judged, or disrespected, her brain prioritizes protection over pleasure. Desire requires vulnerability, and vulnerability requires trust. Without it, her mind tells her body, don't let go. For negative energy and stress, transfer here. It's a mistake many men don't even notice, bringing outside stress into the intimate space. When a man carries anger, financial pressure, or frustration into the bedroom, the energy transfers. A woman can feel it instantly. Instead of safety, she senses tension. Instead of desire, she feels guarded. 5. Poor communication. Intimacy without words is incomplete. Women respond powerfully to verbal cues, compliments, reassurance, playful teasing, even simple appreciation. Silence, disinterest, or careless remarks can kill arousal faster than you think. Bridge with suspense now. You understand what blocks desire. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. There are also hidden psychological triggers that make her crave you more. These triggers don't just spark desire, they make her associate intimacy with bonding, safety, and lasting attraction. Most men stumble in the dark, never realizing that female arousal can actually be guided by the right words, behaviors, and environments. So what are these secret triggers? Part 3. The psychological triggers that unlock female desire. Trigger number 1. Anticipation. Desire grows in the unknown. When a man knows how to build suspense through slow touches, subtle looks, or delayed gratification, the woman's mind fills with curiosity and excitement. Anticipation creates dopamine surges, making her crave what's coming next. Trigger number 2. Emotional safety. When she feels no judgment, no pressure, and no fear of rejection, her body naturally relaxes. The safer she feels, the deeper her arousal flows. Emotional safety is the foundation of sexual openness. Trigger number 3. Validation and desire. Women want to feel chosen, not just accepted. When a man makes her feel desired as if she's the one he truly wants in that moment, her brain lights up with oxytocin and dopamine. This validation deepens her emotional bond and intensifies her physical response. Trigger. #4. Confidence with patience. Confidence doesn't mean rushing. It means leading the moment with calm energy. A man who takes his time, who isn't desperate, who enjoys the process, this steadiness allows her to surrender completely. Confidence plus patience is one of the strongest aphrodisiacs. Trigger. #5. presence perhaps the most powerful of all. When a man is fully present, focused on her, not distracted by his phone, his stress, or his ego, she feels deeply valued. Presence is rare, and because of that, it's magnetic.